Kd's Comedian Quiz Off. 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 KD Comedian Quiz Off. Hello everybody and welcome to KD's Comedian Quiz Off, the show where I take a bunch of my fellow funny friends from around the comedy circuit, pit them against each other to see whose brain is better at withholding useless information, all the while answering a multitude of ridiculous questions to entertain all of you at home. You are welcome. We are back now officially to weekly episodes from next Wednesday. This was supposed to be the first weekly one, but things happened. But this was completely on purpose. This is now the celebration episode. I have four. Gosh, I just saw something. One of the guys and in the backstage area. You'll see what I mean in a minute. This threw me off. This is the celebration episode. So I'm joined with four people that have already been on the podcast before, on the quiz before. Sorry. Unfortunately, just to let you know, Momma Hinken, my beautiful assistant that is normally here, is not able to be with us today. She's a little bit poorly in the other room, but I'm sure if you listen enough, you will probably hear her shouting and moaning because she is watching. So she will pop up. Yeah, I just heard her make a big scream then about it. So I have already completely lost what I'm doing just because I've been completely thrown off with it. Okay, yes, that was the noise I was on about. Okay, then we're just going to bring people on and get going with it as always while I figure out exactly what we are doing. First up, he has the fewest appearances of everyone tonight on the card, but whenever he's been here, he has made a mark. He is the Prime Minister of political correctness and the one who's able to grow a sumptuous beard I'm very much jealous of, to be quite honest with you. Please welcome Mr. John Morris. How are you, sir?
I don't know if I like the title Prime Minister of Political Correctness.
It wasn't made for that reason.
So what was that?
It wasn't made for that reason, to be honest.
No, okay.
How are you anyway, then?
I'm not doing too badly. Just getting by, booking festival tickets, hoping COVID doesn't ruin the summer.
Yeah, no, I think that brings me perfectly into my little intro question for everyone. What are you, now that we know, of course, that now that we know that lockdown should be coming to an end in a matter of, however many months and all in all, what are you most going to miss about lockdown?
Oh, probably not StreamYard gigs. I think I've had enough for one lifetime. But do you know what? I quite like walking around the parks and meeting friends up to have like one-on-one walks. I think that's really quite nice, and I hope to keep doing it after lockdown. After, of course, we spend summer visiting every single pub that has remained open, that has stayed open over the pandemic, and buying a pint at every single one of them every single day for about 3 months.
You can walk to each one too.
Yeah, we'll walk to each one, but
yeah.
I see the amount of exercise I do when pubs are open going down enormously.
Yeah, same, to be honest. It's already at 0, so it can't go down much more, but it will find a way. Thank you for that then, John. I'll be back to you in just a moment. Going to get through everyone quickly just so we can get right onto stuff. Let's have a look, see there. I've got it all written down. Next up, he is the man behind the award-winning post-apocalyptic metal treehouse and co-host of the Kill Them With Comedy podcast with a very, very attractive co-host, I must say. He is the head of the comedy parish and the man of 1,001 voices. Yes, he added a new one. Please welcome Mr. Nathan Parrish. How are you, Nathan? There you are.
Yeah, I'm doing pretty good. I'm tired, but I'm here, and that's what's important.
That is the main thing.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, and I said this earlier on, but I swear, in the COVID briefing today, I saw Matt Hancock do a dab.
Did he?
I swear, it wasn't a major dab. It wasn't the full like kind of dab, right? But at one point in mid-conversation, just after they'd just gone to like the scientific guy for like a long thing, and they were talking about, you know, oh, we're doing relatively well. He just goes like that, and it's like, what?
One of them kind of dabs where someone wants to do the dab, but they don't want to like commit to the
Yeah,
dab.
they don't
fully.
overdo the dab. It's like dab. I'm just like dab.
Maybe trying to shake someone's hand that was just not there. Maybe he's like, oh, boys,
Maybe. But I'll tell you what, that made me like Matt Hancock more than basically anything else he's done, and I still hate Matt Hancock. So
is that the one that looks like Morph?
a little bit.
Or is that one? The guy with, or like a shaved chipmunk or something like that?
Don't know. That could be Gove. Shaved Chipmunk could be Gove.
That sounds like it might be. It's something like that, yeah. What are you most looking forward to know about after the lockdown?
After lockdown, I know it sounds weird, but I've been talking to some other friends recently. I'm kind of obsessed with getting back into the gym, which is weird, but I really, really miss it so much because I've been sort of really locked down because of having parents and stuff like that. I miss it, man. I miss it more than anything else. Yeah.
So you just said something then. I was just thinking, it's like, to be fair, you should go to the gym. You clean up quite well. I saw you in a suit on the last podcast or the one coming up, and cleaned up well.
Yeah. Quite nice.
No, thank you, out there, man. So once again, I'll be back to you in a second. And next up, you know what? I was going to bring him on next because he was the one that made me laugh when I just looked at the bottom. But I will leave him till last now. Next up, it's a quiz off. He has to be here. That's all I want to say about him. Please welcome Alex Plant.
It's a contractual obligation. I have to be here. Yeah. Hello.
German engineering, though.
Oh yeah. Oh, hello. How are you? Yeah, I'm good. I am good. I hope the audience, the 10 people, 10 people watching. I hope the 10 people at home are doing well as well.
Well, don't pull the curtain back. First, no one else other than me and you can see that. You're not supposed to be able to see that, and it's lies anyway. It never works.
Sure. Look, mate, I didn't just break the fourth wall or anything. You do realise that we do have an audience, yeah?
But they're nice. They're really attractive, though. And all the guys have big dicks, apparently. I've been told. Yeah.
What are you doing here?
I never said I did. Leader of the pack doesn't have to have the package. But yeah. Anyway.
Okay.
What are you? I don't know. I've been drinking already. What are you looking forward to after lockdown?
You know what? I'm very much the same as Nathan, actually. I'm really looking forward to being able to get back in the gym because ever since my birthday in January, I have been basically doing weights every day. I've been doing bicep curls, tricep rows and stuff like that, but with the limited resources that I have here every day. But yeah, the limited resources I have in my body, the 3,000 calories a day. No, so yeah, I'm really looking forward to it. In all fairness, to just get out and get back in shape a little bit.
Yeah,
because I'm just sort of a bit fed up of feeling a bit like a bloody couch potato. I just want to get out and actually do something.
Yeah, I'd like to think that most people probably feel like that, or at least the couch potato part. I don't know about wanting to do something about it. I don't most of the time, but I understand the first part of what you said.
Yeah. Well, the funny thing is, because I'm so tall, like everyone just thinks I'm skinny, but I've got a beer belly, which is the weirdest thing when you look at yourself in the mirror. It's like everyone else just sees a tall, slender, arm flailing balloon man. And when I look in the mirror, it's basically like sticks with a massive circle in the middle. It's like a toddler drew a stick figure and then someone went, you do realise you need to flesh them out? And they just went, I'll draw a balloon here. It's like
So basically, you're saying you're the Irish version of Slenderman.
basically, yeah.
Yeah. That is fucking amazing, Alex. Thank you for that. I'll be back in a second. Okay, then. Next up, or lastly, sorry. You can catch him hosting his Meanderful podcast wherever you get your podcasts, and he is a favourite of Momma Hinken, who is very upset that she couldn't. She was the only one she cared about not being able to see. He is the only. Yeah, he is a. Just saw him again. It put me off. He's a fellow fan of the only real sport left in the world, professional wrestling. The man so nice they named him twice. Please welcome the one and only. I don't know what his name is.
What are you fucking... Who are you? Where's that fit lass from last week?
Oh, she left me her hair.
Oh, bugger me. So, I don't even get a bit of eye candy. I'm coming here replacing some bastard who thinks he's funny.
The wonderful Callum Ellis Jarvis Jones are you replacing for us? Thank you.
I've got to look at a Benny from Crossroads rip-off from the bloody south. I don't know why I bother. Hello, everybody. My name's Justin Underlager. You may recognise me from such things as wrestling. And that is it.
Oh, God, you're going to be so hot later.
I am fucking roasting, especially in this delightful cardigan, because now I've retired from wrestling, I basically spend my day pottering around the garden.
What caused you to retire
I'm
from
being a Power Ranger.
Fuck off, Alex.
This is what happens when you
just-
give people control. They can sometimes abuse it.
You're right.
What's that? What am I going to be doing post-lockdown? An excellent question there,
Not what I said,
KD.
but go ahead, please.
Well, I think I shall most be looking forward to really stretching my creativity in order to make up excuses not to see any bugger. You know, really just like, oh, I can't, my mum's got a headache. Oh, my dog's eating my nachos and I need to monitor its bowel movements. Oh, my car's got epilepsy. All the various good things, you know.
This sounds amazing.
Yeah.
I just can't help but look at your lips, to be honest. Your lips just
Oh,
sticking
a lot of women have said the same thing. They say, Justin, I can't help but look at your lips. And I say, darling, I shall be doing the same to you later.
They sound horny, just like you are right now. I like
Oh,
those horns.
absolutely. I am turgid as a spouse.
I can't do this anymore. I'm going to bring everyone else on now. Please welcome everyone now.
So KD is basically chatting up what looks like a Mighty Morphing Power Ranger.
I
Right?
can't help but feel I was promised a level of professionalism on this, and
Yeah,
I
you were
can't help but
lied to.
feel that it's not being adhered to at all.
Yeah, is that what the level of professionalism?
Yeah, it's really quite poor. I'm very big in Japan, you know. That's where 9 of those viewers are coming from. So
Japan.
pull your fucking act together.
Big in Japan because you're over 5 foot.
In fact, Justin, I did see you live once, and your special move, the Crackdown Thunder Hammer, is amazing. Especially the
Oh.
way you went by slamming someone's head onto a cymbal. Incredible.
Oh, that
Thank
was
you.
him. Okay. Yeah.
That was in my younger years. When I was in my mid-40s, I couldn't get away with that anymore.
What
As
caused
is
you
traditional.
to? What caused you to leave the wrestling profession, Mr. Lager?
It was a combination of Vicodin and an anal prolapse.
Wow. Okay.
Any more questions?
Well, funnily enough, all of this works out very well because our first round is a new one, and
It's good that an anal prolapse leads you on so nicely.
Yeah, yeah.
very rare. Very rare. This is a new round called for the love of improv. Okay.
Yes, Anne.
So what we are going to do in this, you are each going to have a subject. You will each get to pick one. Pick a number, sorry, and whichever you get, you will then have 5 minutes. I was going to do it for less, but because I've got a bit less figuring out at the moment because of Momma Hinken and her round, we can't do that now because I haven't got her stuff. So I'm going to make you do it for longer. You're going to be on the spot for about 5 minutes while everyone else is asking you questions about your thing. You just need to improvise. Do your thing. That makes sense?
Yes.
Yes?
I think.
Makes sense. Doesn't mean it's going to go
a
well.
long time.
Is 5 minutes a long time? I was unsure.
Yeah, 5 minutes.
Sure,
on the
show.
spot.
If you want to.
Well, I'll tell you what. We'll do 5 minutes for now, and we'll see who. If no one gets there, we'll see who goes the longest. We'll see what happens.
This can only end well.
Yeah.
See you in 20 minutes.
Said everyone at the beginning of 2020. This year is going to be amazing. Oh, bollocks.
Sorry, I just remembered that I'm also doing the scoring today. I'm on double duty, and this is not going to go well.
He just remembered that he's hosting a show.
Okay, I will do that bit after. Okay, then.
Yeah.
Who wants to go first?
Nobody.
I actually do improv, so I feel that I should put my head above the parapet.
I don't know. You said a lot of words that I didn't understand then, but I think that was a yes.
Fine.
Cool.
Fine.
I heard something about palate or something.
Squad.
Good, man. No.
Yeah, you're gonna have to simplify it for KD. It's like just one syllable words only.
I can do 2 syllable if I have a chance to think about this.
Yeah.
We're live, so 1 to 4, John.
Pick a number.
What? 4.
4.
I was waiting for some instructions there.
Falls apart with that, Mama. I swear to God. Okay, your thing then, John, is your embarrassing story at the Oscars when you were an actor. I am going to set this for 5 minutes now. People, feel free to ask questions. If you can make it to the end, John, you'll definitely get points. If you don't, we'll figure it out.
So people are just going to ask me questions, and I'm going to answer the questions as they come up.
Yeah, basically. I mean, so this is now, yeah. So, actually, let me get you on. Actually, no, we'll leave it like that.
Cool.
So what
Are we quite ready?
Yeah.
I'll have questions. I mean,
So what happened, John? Was it like a big red carpet do, or what was going on, mate?
The Oscars.
Oh, nice.
It was the glitterati all together in Los Angeles to reward ourselves for being simply supreme human beings.
And what did you get in your goodie bag? Because they give you a goodie bag, don't they?
2 iPads, an iPhone, and a voucher for £10 off McDonald's.
What film were you in?
I was in a certain giant blockbuster. You might have seen me in one of the big scenes. It's been memed up in Avengers Endgame.
What's Robert Downey Jr. like, though?
Oh, it's a complete knob.
Yeah, I can see that.
Yeah, a complete knob.
Yeah.
I mean, they say he's come clean, but he's still high, allegedly.
Yeah, right. I'm going to fly like that.
I didn't get that, Nathan.
So before
So, John,
you,
I've heard you've got a new book out, and
Yes.
in that book, there's a very funny story about Halle Berry at that Oscars ceremony. Would you care to tell it?
Oh, that is a funny story. I don't know if I should sort of reveal what happened. I mean,
I think you should.
I feel people should maybe buy the book to find out.
Wait, buy the book.
By the way, again.
Buy the book.
Yeah,
What
what's
was that,
the,
Pardon?
what's the name of the book again, by the way?
Oh, the name of the book is Make It Morris, A Success Story.
Oh, very interesting.
Ooh.
Very interesting.
I remember this quite vividly, actually, because I saw it on the TV. There was a photo of you from the paparazzi on the red carpet holding a prop. What's the story behind that? Because I never saw that prop in the film.
Oh, no. So the prop I had, well, it wasn't really a prop. It was sort of an urn carrying Stanley's ashes. And initially, we were meant to do a nice ceremonial thing with it and show it off, but it sort of leads into that Halle Berry thing. She sort of stepped out in front of me, and I sort of tripped, and we'll just say Stanley got a little close to Halle Berry at the end.
So that's how she became so white.
Yes.
Yeah.
What? What?
It's normally what happens when you throw ashes at someone, mate.
What film were you in though, John? What was the film that you was in and stuff?
I was in Avengers Endgame. I was.
You was
one
in
of the
Avengers
Ravagers.
Endgame? Oh.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. I was one of the Ravagers at the end, fighting in the final battle.
Okay, were you not in any of the other Marvel films before that?
I was in Guardians of the Galaxy 2.
What was your name?
Ravager 7.
How long did that makeup take to apply? Like, were you in there for days? Just talk us through the process.
So it took about 22 hours to put the tusks on the head, and then another 5 to get the gangrenous glow.
Impressive. I always thought that would be an After Effects thing, but what?
It's
I
all
find
real, it's all real.
Oh, that's incredible. That's incredible. What I find most interesting though about that particular role in Guardians of the Galaxy was that you seem to sort of really embody the character. Like, get me into the mindset of the Ravager. Get me into the sort of what you did to become part of that role.
Yeah.
So I had to channel my sort of inner anger. I had, like the Hulk, I just had to be always angry, and sort of to channel that in that inner anger. I just had to realise I've just sat in a chair for 27 hours and had the club to my face for half a second of screen time, and that just got me in the zone.
Yeah.
And what's the name of your makeup artist? Because she obviously does a decent job.
Oh, so my makeup artist, it's actually Scarlett Johansson. It's a side gig that she's been doing.
3,
Any final words?
2, 1. Well done, sir. Went the full 5 minutes. You didn't have a damn problem with that.
Well, I wouldn't say I didn't have a damn problem.
That was impressive.
Yeah, that was.
Yeah.
Congrats.
Who'd have thought that people could talk shit about something that they haven't actually done?
I've
know, yeah.
comedians before.
Yeah. Yeah.
Politicians, we've got both right here, to be fair. So
Yeah. Yeah. Politicians, comedians, they're all the same.
I regret telling you that, but also I have argued with you on several points.
it's all from love, though. Oh, fine, honey, Alex. Why am I writing it there? Sorry, I'm not good at doing. I don't even know how many.
He's not good at writing. He's not good at hosting quiz.
Remember, KD, the 1 is the line. That's the line down. That's a 1, isn't it?
Oh, and
That's
then
right.
the squiggly one like that is a 0, isn't it? Is it?
Also, it appears you're not very good at putting a headphone on both ears.
I can't do it. I worked in a call center like for too long, and I just can't have both. It does my nut in. I don't know what it is.
It's like the weirdest excuse ever. I worked in a call centre.
No.
It would have been more believable to say I was a DJ for so long. I just need it free. I need it free. I've got to let the vibe go through me.
You look like a cheap cyborg on Doctor Who.
Yeah, you literally look like you look like a Cyberman that's just a bit broken.
Half filled, yeah.
Oh, happily moving on to the next person. See, the worst part is now, though, John, you made a very good thing as well. We're doing that first because everyone else is now a bit used to it, so then we know what we're doing a bit more now. So who wants to go next?
Yeah, sure.
Okay. Let me check the things. I need to get rid of that one. Okay, so that's easy actually. 1 to 3 now, please, Nathan.
This is
1.
the easy bit.
Okay. Okay, so for you then, let me actually put the time up first. It's already there because I'm a badass and I forgot. Okay. Number 1, give an interview about why you should be Prime Minister. or just you are being Prime Minister. Sorry, we're interviewing you as to why you want to be Prime Minister.
Okay.
So, Nathan, tell us about then the kind of stuff you've been doing, like why you feel like, you know, that didn't start very well. Why you feel
Why
like,
you know? Hello, Jeremy Paxman. I wonder where you've been.
I can tell you why I know. It's because I think, and therefore I am. And therefore I am ultimately the only person I can prove is actually here, which means all of the rest of you could potentially just be, you know, figments of my imagination, which means therefore it is your duty to do as I say, and therefore I must be Prime Minister.
Now, Mr. Prime Minister, I see you've got a book out, and
Yes, sir.
why did you feel that your election day was the right day to publish the necrophiliac bestiality Necronomicon?
Well, I'll be honest with you, Justin. I feel it may have impacted some of the votes I would have got on the lead up to the election, but I feel after people had voted, there was a chance they would go, well, let's have a think about what this man feels, about the way he views the world, and ultimately, then, you know, they can't stop me.
Mr. Prime Minister, you recorded before the election saying that you neither hated nor loved Marmite. Would you like to expand on this controversial opinion?
I absolutely refuse to expand on this opinion because I find that the only reason it's ever brought up is to smear me in the public eye. I have already come out multiple times very strongly against peanut butter Marmite, but I am yet to announce my opinions on the original article, and that is how it shall stay.
Well, some say you sitting on the fence over Marmite leave you sitting on the fence over major issues, like whether Kent should become its own country.
Kent becoming its own country is very much part of my manifesto. We want to have nothing more to do with those people.
Mr. Prime Minister, what do you make of the accusations from the opposition that says that on your first day in Parliament, you took out a £20 note, pointed to a picture of the Queen and said, I'm going to fucking smash that?
And I did. And I did. and many people saw it. Many people experienced the videotape. Many people had the YouTube advertising pushed to them. That was a very, very important part of the pledge I made during my first spree of interviews, and it's maintained. It's maintained.
Mr. Prime Minister, do you feel that you'll be able to get your law that you mentioned in your manifesto about tugging off young children, but only on a Wednesday, through Parliament?
Look, I have nothing to do with this. This is entirely a countrywide decision. This was voted for by electoral ballot at the last election, and I am simply implementing the nation's will. Regardless of whether any changes may have happened since then, this was the nation's will at the time, and it shall be enacted.
But can you comment on the strong opposition of the other parties for this, saying that it was ridiculous that you should even think about going along with such a ramification?
I think personally that as a leader, I am here to do, as I say, is the will of the people. Therefore, it is also of the will of the people. And then Independence Day.
Mr. Prime Minister, I feel it's time to give you the floor to explain your own view on the scandal that you were involved in last July. Would you please like to explain to our listeners what it is you did and how you seek to deal with the issue?
Yes. It has, of course, come to a lot of people's attention that shortly before the election, I may have taken part in what could be described as satanic cult activity. Now, I would like to assure everyone I am not a Satanist. I have never been a Satanist.
Mr. Prime Minister, if you're not a Satanist, please explain why Priti Patel was the Home Secretary.
Priti Patel is Home Secretary because she has horrible information on me, which if she releases, I will be completely and totally destroyed. So there is absolutely nothing to do with that is anything to do with Satanism at all. I can assure you, it is merely personal leverage.
Then, Mr. Prime Minister, on that track, why have you pledged to replace the national anthem with one of several Slayer songs?
Because they absolutely rock the house. I mean, is this up for debate? I thought that we all knew that Slayer rocked the hardest. They simply are the best metal band to ever have existed. And if anyone wants to fight me on this issue, well, I'll get in a bloody boxing ring with them, and they better prepare for a right good rollicking.
Mr. Prime Minister, this question comes up quite often.
Okay.
Could you please explain to us how many children have you had murdered?
I mean, personally, or just in general from other things I've done?
Just so you know, your time ended about 2 minutes ago. About 3 minutes ago, actually. I'm just enjoying it.
Well,
that went off on a tangent.
That was great.
8,424.
Yeah.
Oh god, I want to give you more, but I still got to give you. Where's my pen gone? Oh, fine. There it is. Okay, 10 points. Well done. That was great.
That was a fun one. That was a good one.
Yeah.
That one was fun to watch.
I thought John's voice just sounded like you had like the perfect like sound of like someone that should be interviewing a political figure.
Yeah. Yeah, that was the thing. It was a bit like, you know, you started with your Jeremy Paxman on another dimension question. So, Mr. Prime Minister, so what's actually happening? Now, what?
That's what I want to ask Boris.
Are you okay, hun, Mr. Prime Minister?
Oh, that's great. Okay, then. So we have two John. So now, does anyone want to say they want to go next? Does anyone want to wait to the end? We are just down to Mr. Plant and Mr. Lager.
Go on. I'll have a go.
Okay.
Well, I kind of have to, but I'll have a go next.
Oh wait, who was that said that?
Alex,
Me?
Can you not bloody tell? we sound exactly alike, don't we?
Yeah.
I'm cracking.
Both from up north.
So, Alex, then you're going next. 1 or 2, sir?
Number 2, please.
Okay. Let me get your time up. Your one is... Where is it? There it is. Okay. Your one is... You have had... The time you had a serious addiction to board games. And we're having an interview about that.
Okay.
So, how deep into board games did you get? Was it just, did you start off with Snakes and Ladders and get further, or was it just straight at the deep end of the novel?
Well, as you probably know from the documentary on Channel 5, the man who bought the entirety of Monopoly in real life, that it started at a very young age, and started off with backgammon and drafts, and Then I discovered Monopoly when I was about 10 and decided to buy up the entirety of the streets of London, which has taken me over 75 years to do, and a net fortune of over £100 billion. But I can now officially say that I own the Angel Islington, and I have built a hotel on the electric company.
Why didn't you choose a better game?
Well, there were a lot of games to choose from, but I did try Risk. However, hiring my own private military company was a bit frowned upon when I invaded China. So, taking that into account, I was held against the UN sanction. So I thought I needed to sort of drop my aspirations slightly and choose a game which is quite simple in its concept.
I mean, this was great. The Monopoly thing didn't have much of an impact, but when you started to emulate the game Exploding Kittens, now that's what caused the stir.
Yes. Now, buying that much Semtex on the open market is quite difficult. But
True that.
I think I managed to achieve what I set out to.
What are exactly the charges brought to you by the RSPCA in conjunction with this, though?
Now,
It's an important question.
the RSPCA did try and bring some charges to me. My lawyers had a word, and we managed to settle outside the court, so all charges were dropped on that matter.
So overall, it seems like almost as if your board game addiction has been a net positive for you.
Yes, I think you've got to bring the board game to real life.
When was it that you really felt like you hit rock bottom, or as some might say, kaplunk?
It's when all the marbles hit the floor.
I'm curious as to what your next project is. There are rumours that you are going to make a real-life version of the game Terraforming Mars, and that you've been in touch with Elon Musk. Is there any truth to that?
Yes, I have been investing quite heavily from the profits that I made in the hotels in London from the Monopoly board in SpaceX. Quite frankly, I quite like to try and terraform Mars. However, I have recently bought an Xbox Series X, and I feel that the game Mass Effect is starting to put me off that idea.
And
How has it been?
Who is your favourite character from Mass Effect?
Well, it's the bird, isn't it?
Liara, correct.
Out of all the board games, which one gets you the most rolls? Which one gets you the furthest? What gets you the soft?
Well, it's Dungeons and Dragons.
Oh, okay. I don't know if that's a board game. I don't know.
Technically,
It's not actually.
Nathan's gonna teach you about it.
And you're creating Isla Jubal, which is going to reanimate dragons.
yeah. So obviously, when Richard Attenborough died and the whole Jurassic Park thing fell through, we had a bit of a setback on that. But if I can find King Arthur's remains, then I may be able to reanimate a dragon. Yes.
That is a beautiful way to end your 5 minutes, Alex.
Hey.
Well done. Oh, I like this one.
Surreal.
I'm racking my mind trying to think of board games that should work in this situation.
I like this one.
My mind was literally like, how much bullshit, like, what tangent do you need to go on in order to create this web of bullshit?
Did it amazingly.
My job's come in handy.
Yeah.
I'm not going to lie as well. I kept getting distracted just looking at Mr. Lager's face. I just can't help but look at it. I just laugh when I look at it.
Oh, I'm treating him like COVID and just pretend he doesn't exist.
Yeah,
Yeah.
probably the better way to be honest. At least he's wearing his mask though.
It's good. Yeah, it's a good job there aren't two of him
Everything-
because then you need a packet of crisps.
Yeah, mask apart from the important place.
Exactly.
well,
He's got the
I like
brand
to
version
aerate.
of Mark, which was proof how successful it was after Robert Pattinson got COVID.
Yeah.
Is that the guy from Twilight?
Yeah, and the new Batman.
Okay. Well,
Doesn't count.
it's not. It doesn't count until I see it and I like it. And I don't. It doesn't count. Okay then. So we are down to one, Mr. Lager. Let me just find it. Okay. Your one that you are left with 5 minutes. We are going to interview you about your life as a former porn star. And 5 minutes, go.
So, how was it to be inside China?
One night in
Well,
China, baby.
As you know, having sex with quite that many people, it will take quite a large amount of time. However, what I found was that 10 at once was normally about what I could do, because you can sort of double up fingers, double up toes if you're really lucky, because fingering is sex, ladies and gentlemen. Don't ever let them tell you it's not. And it is work beyond anything else.
As a life-size action man, have you ever struggled to perform without a crotch?
Listen, scissoring is as valid as any other position. I am sick and tired of these accusations that it is anything other than a good time for both parties involved. I wish to lay it to rest there.
And what's your opinion on the sort of the modern take of the sex industry, like OnlyFans, things like that?
Well, of course, OnlyFans has been a great boon, some may say, for the adult industry. We also get a lot of very unprofessional people. Like, I have never once seen an octopus used. Over in Japan, we're using them thrice daily. I mean, you know, there's amateur and then there's amateur, if you get what I mean. I mean, you can never really recreate the great gonzo classics. Ben Doben is both a personal hero and mentor to me. And frankly, until you've seen Bumming Around Europe 9, you've not seen anything in my book.
Speaking of Bumming Around Europe 9, what do you feel now that your record for having fucked the most people has been overtaken by Boris Johnson, who has fucked the entire country?
Oh, you went meta.
First, I commend you on that amazing form of satire that Kd managed to understand. That is what is known as comedy genius.
And get excited about.
It was like watching a child understand maths. It was really quite cute.
I did feel pretty smart then, to be honest with you.
It's like watching a chimpanzee use tools for the first time.
I imagine humans first finding fire. That was Kd understanding that particular bit of political wit. He's going to watch. Have I got news for you now? I'm feeling incredibly intelligent. To veer back to the original question that was asked, I would like to commend Boris as a man who already had an amazing track record of unprotected sex with numerous people, which has perhaps been proven in court, but we will leave it at that. I feel he is not a gracious winner. We will certainly say that. However, he definitely has a definite bedhead, as we shall call it. And it's to be expected from fucking nearly 70 million people all in one go. It's really going to mess with the hair quite significantly.
How do you feel about the fact that Pornhub has now started using subtitles in their videos?
As one of the leading exponents of porn for the deaf, I feel it is nothing but a major plus point. After all, lip reading can only go so far and often gets confused when looking at certain parts of the anatomy, especially when it appears that certain parts just seem to be going, ooh, for minutes on end.
So Mr. Lager, what was it that made you hire KD as your fluffer?
Well, I suppose it's when he puts on that pink wig, something just happens. It's weird, but we've all looked for she-male on female sex, and I think we can all agree that that's perhaps the sweetest taboo. And frankly, I think that's what does it for me. Kd, put the wig on again, please.
A question from our audience. How do you keep the 2 dildos on your head so hygienic?
Well, there's a reason that at the beginning of lockdown that hand sanitizer was so sparse. I will simply put it that way.
And what do you say to your accusations that you knew about Ron Jeremy long before?
I say, fuck you, accusations.
Who is still on your bucket list of people that you would like to fuck?
Well, I suppose there's 2 lists. I mean, Jack Nicholson is, of course, an A-League shagger, and I feel like we could have a Herculean tussle to decide who, quote-unquote, wins. I would also obviously like to rear-end Nigel Farage, purely to hear his sweet, sweet screams more than anything else, because that man is as anally retentive as a goldfish. I'm sure we can all agree. However, he'd get it. And then, of course, you have to move on to the other list, the people I wish I could have had sex with, but they're now dead. And I suppose Prince Philip is up there. I'm assuming, of course, this will go out post-mortem.
The munging of Margaret Thatcher, that was a video that strived controversy. Could you explain why the concept and why you did that video?
2 girls, 1 bill. Yeah.
I'm sorry, I was just thrown off by a complete tangent there. Of course, being a northerner, Margaret Thatcher is akin to some manner of dog shit on the floor whenever we think about her. Despite the fact that, we don't really like milk, we don't really like bull, we don't really like piss. But it's the principle of the thing, isn't it? It's the principle.
What do you think about the scene Margaret Thatcher fucks the miners?
I thought it was the finest bit of child exploitation since a Serbian film.
Now, there's another perfect time to end because you've been going on for about 2 minutes longer than you needed to.
In front of miners.
Oh, wow, that was great.
For anyone who tuned in part way through that, someone's just clicked on this video and gone, what the actual fuck? Why is the Mighty Morphing Power Ranger talking about munging and Boris Johnson fucking the country? What's going on here?
So, fun fact, I'm actually doing a comedy set with a Power Ranger on Sunday. Didn't realise I was doing one tonight as well.
This is what I like to refer to as prep for you, John.
No, actually.
Please
The
explain
Red Power
this.
Ranger as well.
How? Why?
See, obviously trying comedy. His career hasn't gone well. He was the Red Power Ranger.
Oh.
It's gonna put I just want him to put a flat cap on as well. I don't know what the most northern Mexican-esque
Wait and see if I'm on next week. That's doable.
Macho Libre.
I fucking hate that film. You all did perfectly on round 1. All got 4 points, 10 points. I like that. That was good. I'm going to use that again. Okay. Ready for round 2?
Oh, God, was that only round 1?
That was only round 1. We're doing less rounds this time, don't worry.
Right, cool.
Gonna do a listed one this time, and what I want to know now is I've got a list of 14 people that have been Cancelled over 2020. I mean, I don't know if I've got all of them. I had a look. There was a load of different lists, and I don't really know what cancelled means, but this was what people said anyway. So we're just going to go along the list. Each give me an answer. If you're fucking up on the first answer, we might carry on, but we'll see what happens.
So this is cancelled in 2020. So if someone was cancelled in 2021, that doesn't count. Because I can think of several already this year.
Yeah. I mean, from what I was going to do it 2020 and 2021 originally, and then I started doing it, and all I could find really was 2020, but then there was ones that I thought weren't in there. So I don't know how reliable this list is, but I've checked a couple of things, and I think it's okay. Yeah. 2020. Just go with that.
Oh. Right, okay. So I'm going to do the test one because this is definitely 2021. And you should say no. Gina Carano.
No.
Good. Prince Andrew.
I don't know, like years ago, wasn't it? But luckily for you, I think it's Alex's go first, though.
Oh, sorry. Why didn't you stop talking?
It's a good thing for you.
Quality.
Just to let you in, John, he's a shit host and he has no idea what he's doing. However,
it is that, to be honest with you.
I have a funny feeling Kim Kardashian was cancelled last year.
I do not have her on the list, but I'm going to let
she
you.
cancelled her show. I have no idea what's going on. Like, literally, I don't follow cancel culture or the public eye very much.
I know about half these people. Kind of.
So I go know none of these people.
Well, yours was a no for that one, but like I said, I'm not going to kick you out now. The first round we can go through and we'll see what happens. So, Mr. Lager.
Well, I guess Donald Trump got cancelled off of all social media.
Oh, yeah. I mean, if that's not on the list, your list is wrong.
Yeah.
I mean, technically, though, wasn't that more 2021 when he actually went out of office? Can you really cancel the president?
Yes, because they did it just after he won in November 2020.
Yeah, but then when did he went into power? It was in 2021, wasn't it?
Incited the Capitol riots.
Power on January 20th this year. The riots were on the 6th.
No, anyway, Donald Trump is not there.
Fair enough.
He should be. I agree. John?
Prince Andrew.
I would have basically told you a second ago that was not. No. Prince
Is that
Andrew's
not on the list?
No. I think that was earlier. I feel like all his stuff would have been earlier.
It was January 2020.
Oh, wow. Jesus. It's been a long year.
Yes, it has. March took 8 months.
Yeah.
No, I haven't got him on there. This might not be the most reliable. I made this list myself, but Nathan?
Crystalia.
Crystalia is there, yeah.
I think I forgot all of them.
Okay, we'll see how this goes. Alex?
I have no idea. Nigel Farage got cancelled from LBC.
Yes, he did, didn't he?
Fortunately, no, it is not there, Alex. So we'll see you in a minute.
What about the other arch cunt in charge, Katie Hopkins?
That was another one I believe was earlier because she didn't pop up on any of the lists I saw. So sadly, Mr. Jarvis Jones, I'll have to take you out too. It's going down quickly.
Yeah, I'm going to go for Amber Heard.
She's not there. I don't know who that is either.
The person who used to be married to Johnny Depp.
Oh. Nathan?
Ari Shafir.
Oh, Ari Shafir is not on there once again. Probably should be. But You got one on the first one, so I feel like I should give you another chance now to get the full points, because otherwise you'll get the joint points of everyone else. So if you can give me another one that's on the list, I'll give you it.
Who got cancelled in 2020? Trying to think of someone who we can pick.
Anyone? You have to put you on a time thing.
I'm just gonna throw a name out there.
Okay.
Who's the guy who played Fraser Crane?
Oh, Kelsey Grammer.
Kelsey Grammer. Why not? Let's see if Kelsey Grammer.
Wouldn't be surprised, but no, Kelsey Grammer is not on there. So I think in that case, then
Where the
everyone.
fuck did you get these lists from? Not that I know any.
Just say these 14 names.
Yeah.
Is Johnny Depp one?
Johnny Depp is not on there.
What? He got kicked off the fucking Fantastic Bastards film.
Mila Kunis. Who? Like, I have
Mila
no
Kunis.
idea.
You can't cancel Mila Kunis. I'll tell you the ones I've got, and you can tell me how wrong they are, because they probably are wrong. I'm not going to lie. Got Brian Adams. Apparently, there was a thing. People are tempted to, because he put a thing on after the lockdown, bitching about China. Yeah, mostly
Because he said that he would do anything for love.
Chris
won't do
Pratt,
that.
apparently.
Yeah, because he was being a gun-toting Republican.
No, some bullshit, probably.
Standard.
Brian Callen.
Who?
Oh yeah, Brian Callen
Indian-
that was in part of the D'Elia stuff as well.
Yeah, well, it's like his is more recent. I think it was just at the end, but he's like kind of gone against it. He's back on his podcast now, like, and Chris D'Elia popped up with a video as well, like a few days ago.
He did a video where he basically said that it was all to do with basically poor sexual connection.
Basically, he was a slag, and they moaned at him for being a slag. But there was other things in there too. I don't know, what's right or what's not, but from what I saw, Hmm?
That's all. What's the rest of the list?
Yeah. What's the rest?
Yeah, sorry, the mic was just fucking up for a sec then. Okay. Jeffree Star, I don't know this person, but it's some kind of YouTube person. With Shane Dawson as well.
Yeah.
The lady from Glee, Lee Michelle, Jimmy Fallon, Vanessa Hudgens, J.K. Rowling, Demi Lovato, Sebastian Stan, and Ellen.
Oh, I had a funny feeling that Ellen got cancelled.
Yeah. I don't like her. I never liked her. Vanessa Hudgens one was really weird. I don't know if you saw that.
Nope.
Okay.
Thanks for following that up, Kd. Good content.
It's your love of like American type things. I mean, there's no British people on that list.
Is it not?
Is
I
the
think-
only British.
I think most of social networking in general leans more towards America and all that. Maybe that's what it is. I don't know. It doesn't help with this next one that was purposely supposed to be. Okay. The next one is the top comedy shows according to Rotten Tomatoes, whatever the fuck you want to say. And we'll go the opposite way this time. So we're going to go John, Mr. Hold on, Nathan, you moved, I swear. We're going to go Alex, Mr. Lager, John, then Nathan. There we are, I think. All right? We'll go with that.
What? Whatever.
You first, then Nathan. Top 20 comedy shows according to Rotten Tomatoes. This is like any kind of comedy show from what I saw. So, like, there's a whole myriad of them in there. So, just whenever you're ready.
Yeah,
Who?
The Good Place.
Oh,
Yeah.
The Good Place. Oh, actually, wait, sorry, I didn't say it to you then. The top 20.
of all time, according to
Yeah.
Rotten Tomatoes.
Of all time, yeah.
Okay.
So, you
I'd
can have the
still
same
say-
answer. So, look, see the Good Place. No,
You're
it's not
happy
on.
on a Word doc.
Yeah, it's right next to me.
Uh,
Next to me, in front of me, next to you, on my screen. No, so that's not there either. John
Fraser.
should be there, but I don't think that was either. Wait, is it? No, Fraser's not there. Okay, we'll carry on then for now. Mr. Lager?
Friends.
Of course, Friends is on there. And Alex,
The Office.
can you be more specific?
Well, it's likely to be the American variant of The Office, isn't it?
Yes, it is. Okay, now, no lives then now, so as soon as you give me one, then you're out. Nathan, another one from you, please.
Cheers.
Oh,
Oh,
very welcome. Oh, okay, yeah. Cheers. Yeah, John?
so is these comedies or sitcoms?
Comedies. Might be sitcoms in there too, though. It's just comedies in
Yeah.
general.
MASH.
MASH is there. Well done. Mr. Tahunda Lager?
He's on his phone.
Modern Family.
Modern Family, I swear. Modern Family is not in there, but I'm obviously not going to take you off though because you got the one on the last one, so everyone's back at even again now. Alex?
Only Fools and Horses.
Ooh. You know what? Only Fools and Horses is not on there, surprisingly.
Mm.
No, so back in one
Bloody
moment, Mr.
Americans.
Plunge.
Did he get one right last time? Did he get one right last time?
No.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, literally only the one, I think. Yeah, who's next? Sorry.
I did, because I got The Office.
Was it me?
Yeah.
He's right, yeah.
Good point. Good point. I apologise, Alex.
Fucking arsehole.
Good point. Good point. Okay.
Dickhead.
Yeah, I'm okay with this.
Fucking hosts his own show.
Fuck. Nathan again now, I think.
Yeah.
Shit.
I had one. I forgot what it was. Yeah. Fuck it. Why not? Happy Days.
Right, sod.
Happy Days is not there, you know.
Oh.
No, that would that's definitely the first one out. Oh, no.
Oh, I'm going to go for modern one. Let's go Brooklyn Nine-Nine.
Oh,
Oh.
Brooklyn Nine-Nine. Brooklyn Nine-Nine is not there either, unfortunately, John. Sorry. Get in.
Right. We're going to go outside the box. We're going to go animated. The Simpsons.
Oh, bastard.
Well done. The Simpsons is indeed there, number 3.
Oh, champion.
I'm going to try Family Guy then.
Okay. Family Guy. I'm pretty sure I saw that there somewhere. Family Guy is not there.
Oh.
Fucking hell.
Let me just make sure, because I swear. No, then it's not there. Sorry, Al.
It's
So-
a big shout. A big shout.
Actually, you know, in that case, then you've already got the point. So he is second, so he gets 7. Just to give us another one if you can. Try and finish off the board. We'll see what's on there.
I was going to stick with animation and say South Park.
Yeah, South Park is, of course, on there too.
I'll also point out I've not been on my phone. I've just been scribbling down my answers. I like to keep a meticulous track of things that people say in order that I do not duplicate them.
I had must have had a mind link because as soon as I said Family Guy, I then thought South Park, and that was going to be my next one.
I disagree with the top 20. The Simpsons has had more bad seasons than good one, as has South Park now.
Yeah.
Arrested Development on that.
I'm pretty sure that was. Let me have a look. See that? Yeah, number 19.
Curb Your Enthusiasm. Is that on there?
No.
This is
not
an
there.
atrocious list.
You can't have that's unbelievable.
Just tell me that Big Bang Theory isn't on there. That's what I
No.
want to know.
No, it's not. I'll go
How I
through
Met Your
what-
Mother.
No,
That's not
no.
there.
Go on, Kd, give us the list, lad.
The Silicon Valley, Atlanta, Unbreakable Kimmy Schmidt, 40 Towers, South Park, Hello, Parks and Recreation.
Hello's on there.
Hello. Fucking hello, and not Curb Your Enthusiasm. They're fucking mad.
30 Rock, Veep, The Office UK,
Oh,
Taxi, I Love Lucy, and then number 1 was Seinfeld.
Oh,
Oh, yeah, Seinfeld. Yeah.
See, I love my sitcoms, but that's one I've never watched.
As if Hello's on there, and like none of like Ronnie Barker type stuff or whatever. Like,
Yeah.
I'm just annoyed because I was fighting between Brooklyn Nine-Nine and Parks and Rec. I thought Brooklyn Nine-Nine would be the more popular one of the two.
yeah.
I'm watching Parks and Rec right now. I love it.
Probably would have been at the time, but I think it's a Park and Rec has just got that kind of classic symbol now, hasn't it? And a chubby Chris Pratt as well. Okay, then. So, obviously, yeah. So we can't do the Momma Hinken round. So we're going to move on to the last one in that case. Then, so far the scores, just so you know, and just so that I know, John has 10, Nathan has 10 too, Alex has 17, and Callum has 20.
who the fuck is Callum?
Oh, good point. Yeah, Mr. Tundalaga has
And KD has minus 70.
Katie
Yeah.
gets on minus.
And KD has no clue as usual.
Don't know why.
He's laughing because he can't think of a retort.
Fucking
Yeah.
hell, I was laughing then. Well, that too, but I was also laughing then because I was boxing me golf because my hands are a bit sweaty now. I've drank too much. My hands are sweaty. I'm using the touchpad. It doesn't work very well.
Palms are sweaty.
How long have you been doing this show, KD?
How long have I been doing this? This is episode 24. Doesn't seem like it, does it?
No, it really doesn't.
No. It's just the same as the first time, you know.
Yeah, just now it's live, so I can't get
Yeah.
rid of the.
Except now the guests know what to expect when they come on here and help
Which makes
carry,
it easier.
help carry the show.
The guests bring the wit.
Yeah.
And I love you all for it as well.
And then have a big lie down afterwards after carrying a show so hard.
Yeah, your back's going to be sore after that, to be fair.
You've not left your own show, which I've had happen before, and we've had to host someone else's show.
That's just sometimes what we wish would happen.
Yeah.
How did that? What was that, Johnny?
I've said I will, but when it comes to like creating the whole like, I've no idea how to do the whole graphical type thing yet. So like, it would basically just be very very simple and low budget. I know that's
Simple's good.
like difficult to imagine it being more simple than this, and but
Looks pretty at least, though.
yeah.
I mean, it's
Right.
the
Between us, we'd have like a.
banners for the shittiest show.
What?
Sorry, I was just saying it's the prettiest banners for the shittiest show.
Yeah.
And I've sort of stopped myself saying that because it's quite mean. I quite enjoy it.
A show that's as simple as its host.
Oh, that's the nicer way of saying it.
It's a very special show, especially with a capital R and everything.
Yeah.
Oh, please, let's move on.
It might be a good-looking show, but it's not a good-looking host. But,
Oh, it's a beautiful looking host. Don't be crazy. One thing you can't. Beautiful look.
That bird last week was better.
She was bloody hot, wasn't she? Though. I mean, apparently though, it was really hard doing it with the nails. It's one thing she did tell me. And I can imagine it'd be a ball. Like, I don't know how I would do it if it was me personally, trying to work with nails like that. I'd still have to glue on my fingers now if that was me. So,
but
last
for
time.
the fact that you think you're beautiful, and after looking like
hold on, you've already got it wrong.
Like,
I know I'm beautiful. Carry on.
right, the fact that you believe in some weird way that you know that you're beautiful when you look like Hitler cloned Emperor Snoke for the neo-Nazi Hitler Youth.
What?
Right?
I mean,
That was
Hitler
a wonderful amalgam.
Yeah, it's just like
Hitler was still able to love, though. Hitler had a dog. He was still able to love. He was still a nice guy.
he shot his dog.
Oh, did he?
He was a nice guy.
Oh, okay, that I don't like him now then for that.
He shot his wife, he shot his dog, and then he shot himself.
Allegedly.
Allegedly. They never found it.
We don't want Hitler coming after us.
No.
Not with his Nazi.
I think
UFOs.
he's teamed up with Elvis Presley.
Okay, so the last round, thank God, is where the first bit of graphics I'm going to find, because I forgot about all this other stuff the whole time. We're going to do this thing, the Paralympic Pictionary.
Oh, God.
Oh,
I'm going to need the pad.
literally just had graphics that you just forgot to use.
Yeah, of course, it's me. Yeah. Got a few things on here that I'm not going to put on now. More comments come through. Oh.
Do I need to be able to draw something?
Oh God,
Yes.
I just saw the Dom fucking fuck off.
You need a pen.
That's sake.
Speaking of pens,
Okay.
aha, a pen.
And I'm going to pretend that I definitely had 4 subjects on now. I thought I had 4, but I've only got 3, it seems. But that's fine.
Yes, hashtag no call.
Yeah, yeah. No goal.
Ladies and gentlemen, it's a hashtag that we are trying to get running. Please use the hashtag NoCarl on Instagram, on Twitter, on Reddit.
Just a load of no goals. Oh, I love and hate that has transcended from my normal life to my comedy life.
It's nice that you think you've got 2 lives.
Yeah.
It's nice that you think you've got a life.
I was going to say, if they add up to 1, then I'm happy. Okay, then. So, first of all, just to let you know, actually, this is going to be about books, just in general. That's the general theme. All manner of books. After how will we do this now? Because we've actually got the scores. I will let John, you can go. Actually, yeah, John, you can go first, if that's okay with you.
Carl, I believe there's some rules about Paralympic Pictionary that you may have completely glossed over.
I know you're trying to help me, but I'm getting there. I'm getting there.
You're not.
So the rules are: I will give you. Actually, I need to. Actually, yeah, I will write it down for you because I haven't.
Oh, he will write it.
Basically, what you need to do is you use the hand that you're not dominant with to draw the picture
Okay,
that
yeah, you do it.
he shows you. Basically, he'll flash a image up. The name of what he wants you to draw on screen. Everyone else looks away. Then you draw it with your wrong hand, and then you show it. You've got 30 seconds, and then everyone else tries to guess.
that basically, and rather than flashing it on the screen though, because I forgot about this. Like I said, I'm all over the place today. I'm going to have to show you on the screen, so you know.
Okay.
But it still works. So yeah, everyone else look away. This is what I need you to draw, John. Just let me know when you can see it and whatnot.
Oh, okay, got yeah. And I need to show this is my bad hand.
Yeah. Draw your non-dominant hand, please. Everyone can look back, and thank you, Alex. Where's the thing going? So you got 30 seconds.
I got bored. You didn't even say look back, and I was just like, it could have still been up on the screen. I was just like, nah.
We're getting through it together. Shut up.
Oh wow, this has gone well.
This has been the best one quiz so far, I think, personally.
I think we can all see what the fucking glue is that holds this thing together.
I literally said pretty much that exact phrase to my mum before I came in here as well.
Fuck a duck.
You run the quiz like Shevchenko run a country.
I don't know who that is, but it doesn't sound good.
Right. Before I show this, I will say that I've done a similar thing on other shows, but I've drawn stuff with my feet, and the result has been better.
Impressive.
I don't know what the fuck this is.
So just to clarify how the points are going to work for this though, this is actually for everyone else now. This is so whoever from the other guys use your name as your buzzer. You're going to guess his drawing, what book it is, and then as we go through, whoever gets it will get the points. Then as we go through, you'll at least get a chance to draw, and you'll at least get a chance to answer, etc. It makes sense.
Good fucking luck.
Okay.
So my drawing is
Whenever you're ready. Great when I know what it is as well. I didn't even
Some man blowing a trumpet at a dog.
That's a bird.
It looks like you've drawn a Toby jug. The actual.
Can we have a hint of whether this is something happening in the book or the book itself?
that's not a dog; it's a hound.
huge clue.
Alex, Hound of the Baskervilles.
Technically, no.
Sherlock Holmes, Hound of the Baskervilles. Alex, go fuck yourself, Carl.
Hold on. Oh, fucking hell.
So yeah, that was my attempt at a pipe and a deer stalker. And I went okay, and then it just kept going bad.
Look like a Toby jug. Like that, like it might not be
Delaware or something.
Yeah.
Sherlock Holmes as well.
Yeah. It might, yeah.
Snake eyes.
Instead of smoking a pipe, he's smoking a blunt. Oh, fucking hell.
Sherlock Holmes from the streets. Sherlock
Holmes.
Sherlock Holmes.
Oh,
fucking hell. The one time Carl pops
that's
one.
That's my best line of the night. I'm done now. I'm good.
He's popped his comedy cherry now.
He's going to have it eventually. Okay, I don't know where my pen's gone, so we'll figure this out as we go. Next,
use your own blood.
Yeah.
I swear to God, I came in here with like 3 or 4 pens in my pocket to be prepared.
Don't say that, Mr. Lager. He's only just evolved from writing in his own shit. It's
getting well done, man.
That makes good black lines.
I'm going to be modern art, man. It's all good. Okay, fucking hell. Next up, then, I would need Nathan actually now to draw them, please. Oh God, I really miss Mum being involved in this when she's not here because I cannot do the scores, Andrew.
Look away, yeah.
Yeah, I'm going to make up the scores. Everyone else look away other than Nathan. And let me know if you can see this, Nathan.
Okay.
Okay, cool.
Yeah. Okay. How the fuck? Oh, that! Jesus Christ.
Oh, you can look back, Alex.
Okay, I've got it.
See, just to clarify, look, I'm not wrong. Mate, the Gothic Amigo, weekend with first motherfuckers, no Cole. I can't get away from this. It will never leave my life.
That's forever, man.
There you
So
go.
little gift.
We'll get back onto that. Where's that thing gone? Stop, sorry. Stop drawing. Nath, stop.
Yeah, I got it. It's fine.
What?
Looking.
We know what we're doing, Carl.
We're the professionals here.
You guys keep it together from me.
Okay, this is interestingly cryptic, but I think someone's gonna get it. Fucking.
Let me find you. There you are.
A white piece of paper.
Go back a bit. You're out of focus.
I know you've just drawn it really small.
No, he's... Aha.
See something there, yeah.
It's like two gingerbread men with a line through it.
Alex, Hansel and Gretel?
No.
It is not Hansel and Gretel.
Hang on, I'm just gonna highlight things a bit more so you can see what it is.
Okay,
Thanks.
I'm gonna use this time to actually write the last one and think of it as well.
I'll give you a suggestion. Titanic. Blues Brothers. I'm just going to keep saying stuff and hope that you've written it down to have to think of another new one. Avatar.
Right. Okay. Can you see that a bit better? Yeah.
Yes, that's better.
Cheaper by the dozen.
Oh, sorry, let me put you back on, Finger. There you go.
Shrek.
Justin.
Oh,
Is
yeah,
it-
Justin, yeah.
Yeah. Is it a
shit.
man apart?
No.
Alex, Lord of the Flies?
No.
No.
Let's say literally what you see.
John.
Yes.
Pure Madness.
No.
Alex, Castaway.
No.
John, The Island.
No.
John, Lost.
No.
John, What We Need to Do to KD.
Yes.
Yes, but no.
Alex, KD and his guests.
John, Lost in
Yes,
Translation.
once again, but no.
Yeah.
Well, fuck that one. Go back to Nath. There we go.
Katie, like this is a good one. Am I wrong? Like this does make sense when you know what it is.
Yes. Yeah. It's probably about a lot nearer than I could do. A lot nearer than I could do, to be honest.
Peter Rabbit. Back to the Future. Johnny
Yeah.
English.
I'm going to stop putting John on.
Back to
that.
the it's Back to the Future, a book.
Oh, it's all books.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, the books.
Sorry.
Did I not say that?
No, I might not have listened.
Can I give them that hint?
Oh, yeah. Okay, let me figure the hint.
Just what kind of audience would read the book? I think is going to make a lot of difference.
True. Yeah, so saying it's a children's book.
Yeah.
Yeah, I've already said it now, haven't I? Yeah.
The Bible.
Oh.
Harry Potter.
No. I don't know what to do if nobody gets this, so we'll do a few more, see if anyone gets it, and then if not,
Give a better clue.
Alex, the hungry caterpillar.
Yeah.
I'm going off topic.
John, The Hunger Games.
Uh,
Can I give another clue, Nave?
there's lots of different kinds of this person or people. That makes sense.
And there's lady
It's a
versions.
big franchise with all
Oh,
sorts of
Justin,
Justin.
Mr. Men.
Well done, Justin. Mr. Lager
Okay.
is on it again.
That makes like literal, logical, think outside the box sense.
Yeah.
Mr. Men.
That's quite easy to draw.
Yeah.
Mr.
Oh, yeah.
Strong
Yeah.
or Mr. Tickle. Just draw
Or Mr. Tickle. Or Mr. Happy. You could have just drawn Mr. Happy.
Not this weird gingerbread mathematic thing you draw.
Who got the first one again? So I can make sure it's...
Me.
Who actually got the first one?
Alex.
Who got?
Oh,
I
was
got
it?
the first
Okay.
one.
Okay.
Fucking hell.
Okay, cool. Cool. All right. Next up, who is it on the thing? So it'll be Alex now. Okay.
Cool.
I am going to need you to draw. Actually,
I apologise in advance, people.
Make it less cryptic than the last one.
Okay.
everyone,
Hey man, I'm doing the siren drops.
look away, please. This is what I need you to draw then. And Alex.
Right.
Okay. So I will give you 30 seconds to draw.
Can we look back yet?
Yes. this is not going well.
I'm sure you drinking more alcohol will definitely help how smoothly this is going.
It will help. It will help you for me.
I would never have
for me.
when you say someone Mr. Men that they would draw that.
Please stop drawing, Alex.
This is terrible.
I'm looking forward to it.
John, Gulliver's Travels.
Oh, Jesus.
Yes.
Christ. Well done. Jesus. Wow. Did not.
See? That's logical sense. Lilliputians. No, sorry, this is Mr. Men.
I would have got Mr. Wicker for that one.
We got Mr. and Men.
Yeah.
Okay. We are now somehow, thank God, onto the final question. We made it, guys. I'm about to show you all then. Everyone look away other than Mr. Lager. And this is what I need you to draw, please.
Can we be forced to draw that by sellotaping a pen to his head?
It's probably better than me if I try to do it with my left hand. Oh yeah, you can look back now. I don't know what, every time I feel like I should just leave you there for as long as possible.
Well, you have so little organisation. I'm surprised you don't.
The time started.
No, it hasn't. I don't think he used the timer on my one either.
I did on the other one, but that one I forgot. So we'll just say you've got about 15 seconds left. And then we'll just pretend we know when it's been 15 seconds.
Yeah.
I've got to
So,
stop.
clockwork machine. This is finely tuned.
Finely tuned, it's not finely tuned well. Oh. Okay. 5, 4, 3, 2. I didn't start counting randomly. 1. Stop.
You know, people who believe in the divine creator, like the watchmaker concept. Carl disproves that theory immediately.
You can't actually tell the time of how long it's been, despite the fact that there's a red clock in the top left corner of this screen the entire time.
Yeah.
Fair point. Yeah, good point. Think about that. I should have used it. But please stop drawing, Mr. Lager. Are you ready to show your picture?
I believe so.
Okay, whenever you are ready.
Can we see that? There we go.
John, Puss in Boots.
It is not, but I get it. I should technically disqualify you because you got letters on there, but I'm going to let it go.
Well, you can get fucked.
I don't see that helpful.
I needed to convey pain.
John Oliver Twist.
So, it
That
just
bit in
slightly
Oliver
looked like
Twist, where Fagin spanks him. Whoa.
it was like the Marshmallow Man at the end.
It does. That's what's throwing me.
Mm.
I don't think
Marshmallow Man
Ghostbusters is based on the novel.
It's a Marshmallow Man with an open box on his head.
John, Top Cat TV show.
What?
I went Top Cat and then realised it was a TV show when after I said Top.
No. You might be surprised to know. No.
I can't.
Okay. What's this? Oh,
It makes perfect sense, to be honest.
He appears to be imbibing this, whatever this is. Oh, it's causing him some great pain.
John, Harry Potter and the Chamber of Secrets.
I don't even want to respond to that.
I think maybe Polyjuice Potion. I don't know.
Captain America.
Okay, I thought Harry Potter was bad, but okay, cool. Sorry,
John, Dr. Jekyll and Mr. Hyde.
Well done.
No. Oh, it is. Okay.
There wasn't someone else shouting then at the same time, was there?
No.
Nah.
Okay,
Oh,
cool.
okay.
Are you hearing voices again, Carl?
I get worried when they stop.
Oh.
Could Carl's doctor please prescribe him those meds again, please?
Or just more. Just more. Any meds.
Just more of those meds.
That is by fucking thank God the end of the quiz.
Sign of a quiz when the host is delighted to have it finished.
How many viewers we got left?
How many what? Sorry?
4. We've had a consistent 4 for the past
I'm not
20
gonna say
minutes.
that's never been right, honestly.
One of those are me.
Well, one of those is Momma Hinken.
Yeah, I think so. I know Dom's watching
He's
it.
padding the stats again.
God knows. They love us, really. So you are Alex, the winner of this week. Well done. You just got there in the
Woo.
end from the Mr. Lagerman.
Thank fuck.
Ta-da.
I'd have to wear this again at another time.
What do you mean? Is there someone else under there?
Oh, well.
I'm surprised because John got 3 in that round. He got all 3 of them apart from the one that
No,
I got.
Mr.
Oh, no, he didn't get Mr. Man. Yes, we cannot manage without Momma Hinken. Please, God, don't be ill again.
Come back.
Just refuse the arsenic that he keeps giving you.
I'm going to play this video. Momma Hinken comedians quit off.
Yeah.
It basically is at this point. It basically is. And I'm okay with it. Oh, fucking hell. Yeah. So,
Right, has anyone got any plugs before he like
I knew that part.
before he has like a mental breakdown and forgets to pay his illustrator again and
I've had to think of it. I've had to count. I can't do this.
Yeah.
I've got some.
Now, is anyone-
I'll plug stuff to the 2 people.
Cool, please do, so I can just hide over there. I'll take the screen.
On Tuesday, the 2nd of March, Late Stage Comedy are launching our new stand-up show, which are currently alive, which had to go offline. Tickets are free, donations to the performers. We had a wonderful Alex Leam headlining this Tuesday. And search for Late Stage Comedy to see more. Plug!
Banging.
Woohoo!
So it can be
And
good.
Alex Leam is amazing, by the way.
Yeah, Alex Lean,
so-
the awkward question time host.
It is.
Fucking great.
It's a stat lineup as well. It's going to be a very, very good night.
That's Tuesday, you said.
Tuesday 2nd, 8 till 10. Free tickets. Let's Stage Comedy. Book now.
Who next?
Nathan.
Yeah, I'll go.
That sounds like Nathan. There you go. Oh shit! Wait, I stopped.
Oh my god.
See, I can't
Oh, God.
because my screen is completely frozen and all I'm looking at is a frozen picture of John. So, like,
We can hear you.
excellent. Right, okay. So,
I could just hear Mum from the background in the other room being like, "God, you guys need me so badly." Yeah,
yeah, what was a part without you?
I can't do organisation. Sorry, carry on, Nate.
Yeah, so Post-Apocalyptic Metal Treehouse is the one-man sketch show I've been making for the entire of COVID, basically. It's on episode 4 now. Episode 5 is basically written. It's all written by me, directed by me, all that kind of stuff. So if you hate it, it's my fault. That's my responsibility. But you'll probably fucking love it, to be fair, because I reckon it's pretty good. And yes, you can find me on these quiz shows quite regularly as well, and doing the Kill Them with Comedy podcast with KD as well. And yeah, just fucking Spotify, SoundCloud, YouTube, Stitcher, iTunes, wherever you get your fucking podcasts. Post-Apocalyptic Metal Treehouse
And YouTube.
and YouTube.
Cool. And whoever next.
Right. Just follow all them.
I don't, let me get to you, Mr. Lager. Although, does somebody else's name in those things?
I
don't know if
know.
it's the right thing.
Well, this lad asked me to stand in for him because I don't know. He said he were shagging some Momma Hinken bird or something. So
They are both
Ish.
attractive people, to be fair.
do
Makes
follow
sense.
all them because he told you to. And for fuck's sake, definitely make that trend because Jesus Christ,
Yeah.
Jesus Christ,
Yeah, I can understand why it happened now in the first place.
Jesus Christ.
I love you too, Mr. Lager. And Alex, sadly, I have to give it to you because I gave it to everyone else. So go ahead.
Woo.
I
Right,
love you, Rude. I'm sorry.
ladies and gentlemen, you can find me on Twitter, on Instagram, and on Facebook. And again, please make this 10. And you can also find me doing live gigs, hopefully some point this summer. I've already got one booked in on June the 5th in Portsmouth at Solent Comedy, and a couple more booked in, hopefully, for later this year. So
Good
when we
man.
come out of this shit show, you will be able to have a laugh at least.
Which is
And
one.
the
Yeah.
venue won't be COVID compliant again, and late August we're right back in it.
It was me about to go positive after that and be like, yeah, how nice is it that we will get to do stand up soon? Okay.
And just a thank you again to anyone who watches this and the 4 or 5 people who have stayed with us for the entirety of this
Troopers, one and all.
troopered
They are,
through
they
this,
are.
including Vicky, for supporting comedy through this, the most difficult of times.
Couldn't have said it better myself, but I'm not going to attempt to because I don't mean it. Yeah, no, but
And
thank you. guys.
KD shows just how organised the government is in this show.
I envy
This is the
government
practical
warriors.
application of basically if KD ran the country, It would have all happened the same way.
He wouldn't
If
even
I
have
ran
a
it-
fucking Excel spreadsheet.
Next slide, please.
Johnson. I
It
might
would have
take
been a
that
fun
back.
time, though. It
Yeah.
would have been a fun time. Nothing would have happened, and by now
At
the
least-
world would literally probably be destroyed. But we would have had a good year.
At
We would
least
have had
the arts
fun.
Might have had some fun.
Hmm?
Yeah.
I would have just made all drugs free for everyone and legal. We're all gonna die. We might as well have some fun on the way.
Hashtag next slide, please.
No, but guys, so thank you very much for bearing with me today, and thank you for coming on. Thank you for doing it as always. You know I love you all. Peace the fuck out. Bye, everyone.
That is how we end.
Oh God.